Well, I want to talk about inborn errors in metabolism. This is kind of a broad class of diseases that are congenital birth defects. These are birth defects caused by a mother missing things during important parts of the pregnancy. And typically and traditionally, they're labeled as being genetically transmitted by the medical system, but they're really what's called inborn errors in metabolism. They're birth defects of metabolic systems, enzyme systems, and so forth. Let's look at the books, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy Number 1. And this will kind of give you some great details. We're going to cover the high points here and get you started on the concept of inborn errors in metabolism. I don't know if you've heard those terms, but they've been incorporated into my Dead Doctors Don't Lie lecture here, probably over the last couple of years. And lactose intolerance is a very common one. Covers all races of people, and these are people who are born with an absence of the enzyme lactase, which is normally produced by the cells in the duodenum, the upper intestinal, small intestinal wall, and it breaks down milk products into the lactose and glucose, okay? And you don't have that enzyme. That doesn't happen, and people get bubbly intestines and pain and gas, and they don't feel good, and they can't eat dairy. Well, you can make up the difference by supplementing with enzymes that contain lactase. That's the enzyme that's missing. Mama was missing something, particularly zinc and folic acid, during the production of that enzyme-producing system in the embryo. Then there's type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is not genetic. It's an inborn error of metabolism. When the beta cells are being formed in the islets of Langerhans, the beta cells are the cells that produce insulin. Instead of having 100,000 beta cells, which would be in a normal islet of Langerhans, produce sufficient amounts of insulin, you might only have 5 or 10 or none. Okay, and this is because mom was missing something, again with folic acid and and maybe zinc, when the production of these beta cells are happening in the islets of Langerhans and the intestines. They make up the difference by injectable insulin. The pills won't work because they need insulin. They don't have any insulin, so when you have type 2 diabetes, you make enough insulin, more than enough insulin, more than the average normal person, and so it's just a matter of giving the secret sauce, of course, which is what's missing. It's a simple mineral deficiency. We've known that for 70 years, and so that's why we came up with the Healthy Blood Sugar Pack, which contains everything necessary to support and promote healthy blood sugar and healthy metabolism of sugar and carbohydrate at the cellular level. So with type 1 diabetes, you have to take insulin, and you take the Healthy Blood Sugar Pack. But with the Healthy Blood Sugar Pack, you'll be able to take, you'll require less insulin to control your blood sugar, and also you won't have to test as many times a day, so your quality of life goes up. And then there's sickle cell anemia. This is not a genetic disease in the black population. It's also found in the white population, but you can't have a black gene in a white guy or a white gene in a black guy. So sickle cell in a white person is called thalassemia, and sickle cell in black people is called sickle cell. And this is caused by the defect in the hemoglobin-forming system in the bone marrow, as the bone marrow is being formed in the embryo, in the embryonic bones. And again, usually zinc and folic acid deficiencies will result in the malformation of those cells that produce hemoglobin, and so you get the sickling effect. Well, you can supplement with the Healthy Start Pack and the Healthy Start Pack, and I would go with the Immortalium, and they're designed to support healthy metabolism of all cells, and you're going to actually support healthy function of the red blood cells, even if you have sickle cell anemia, even if you have thalassemia. And then there's lipid storage diseases. Oh, man, there's many of those. There's different enzymes missing. When the enzyme systems are forming in the blood, in the again, the bone marrow, in the intestinal tract, and the pancreas and the liver, that actually help fat, triglycerides, and lipids of all kinds, fats of all kinds, go in and out of the cells. And so the lipids and fats begin to, you can get them in the cells, but you don't have the enzyme system to get them out of the cells where you can use them for fuel. And so these are called, again, lipid storage disease problems. And these are, I don't know, there may be a dozen of them. And these cause all kinds of stuff with the embryos, so they have to be on a specific diet, and they have to take supplemental enzymes, as well as the 90 essential nutrients. Well, there's probably thousands of inborn errors of metabolism, and those are just some of the more common ones. And you get these babies that have this genetic disease, a very rare genetic disease. No, they're inborn errors of metabolism. Mama was missing something when that enzyme system was being formed. And so what we ask you to do when a young couple is getting married, or they're getting engaged, or they're running hot, as I like to say, they're just a young couple running together, spend a lot of time together, or they're getting engaged, they're getting married, I would give them, instead of money, I would give them, instead of monogram towels or a linen set to start their household, give them the 90 essential nutrients, or 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year, whatever you can do, put them on auto ship, and make sure you educate them with some CDs and DVDs and some books so they know they can protect their embryo and reduce the risk of these diseases by supplementing before conception, not 2 months into pregnancy. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these.
You may have heard about the 90 essential nutrients or the Mighty 90 needed for good health. But with all the products out there, what exactly are they talking about? The Mighty 90 is 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 60 plant-derived minerals, and 2 essential fatty acids. So now you know. But with all the products you see and hear advertised, what exactly do you buy to come up with the Mighty 90 and the right ratios to promote good health? Longevity has made it easy with the Healthy Start Pack, which contains 1 canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine Vitamin and Plant-Derived Mineral Complex, 1 bottle of Bone and Joint Enriching OsteoFX Plus, and 1 bottle of EFA Plus Essential Fatty Acids, all in the proper ratios to promote good health and vitality. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Virtually every sector of the economy has slowed to a snail's pace. Huge publicly traded companies are laying off thousands of employees. Believe it or not, even the government is letting people go. However, one business industry is thriving, and that's healthcare. Pharmaceutical and health insurance companies are posting record profits in a near-depression economy. Americans are sicker than ever, and those companies are profiting like never before. You too can get involved in healthcare for just a one-time sign-up fee. Longevity is building an army of associates dedicated to saving America. Dr. Joel Wallach has educated thousands of people on the concept of do-it-yourself healthcare. With a little education, much of what is done in a doctor's office can be done simply and safely at home. Join Longevity and help save America. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's Java Fit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All Java Fit coffees are made from 100% hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try Java Fit Impact, a wonderful coffee enriched with 14 beneficial mushroom extracts designed to activate your body's natural ability to heal, detoxify, and energize. This organic and fair trade coffee is available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Longevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a bit about diabetes, as I've got a Reuters news story here headlined, "Coffee drinking may lower inflammation and reduce diabetes risk." Say coffee drinkers in a long-term study were about half as likely to develop type 2 diabetes as those who didn't drink coffee. Researchers think it is an inflammation-lowering effect of the beverage might be the key. According to the lead author here, Demosthenes Panagiotakos, Department of Nutrition and Dietetics at the Harokopia University in Athens, Greece, is quoted as saying, "Extensive research has revealed that coffee drinking exhibits both beneficial and aggravating health benefits." It goes on to say an inverse reaction between coffee intake and diabetes has been reported in many prospective studies, whereas some have yielded insignificant results. In 01 and 02, researchers selected a random sample of more than 1,300 men and women age 18 or older. They filled out dietary questionnaires, including questions about coffee drinking frequency. And they say drinking less than 1.5 cups of coffee a day was termed as casual coffee drinking, and more than 1.5 cups per day was considered habitual drinking. They say there were 816 casual drinkers, 385 habitual drinkers, and 239 non-coffee drinkers. Participants also had blood tests to evaluate levels of protein markers of inflammation. Tests also measured antioxidant levels, which indicate the body's ability to neutralize cell-damaging free radicals. 10 years later, 191 people had developed diabetes, including 13% of the men and 12% of the women in the original group. Participants who reported higher coffee drinking consumption had lower likelihoods of developing diabetes. The habitual coffee drinkers were 54% less likely to develop diabetes compared to the non-coffee drinkers, even after accounting for smoking, high blood pressure, family history of diabetes. Oh, I didn't realize it was genetic. And intake of other caffeinated beverages. This was all reported in the European Journal Clinical Nutrition. They say levels of serum amyloid, one inflammatory marker in the blood, seemed to explain some of the relationship between coffee and diabetes. Higher coffee consumption went along with lower amyloid levels. So there you go, Doc. Diabetes is genetic again.
Well, of course, that's still what the doctors think, but we've known it's actually a simple deficiency of a single mineral. We've known it for 70 years. And, of course, we have the Java Fit coffee, and I love the premium roast coffee. If you like coffee, you'll love the Java Fit premium roast coffee. We own the plantations in Nicaragua. We know that they're organic. We know they're non-GMO. We know that they are fair trade. We do all that kind of stuff. We're very excited about this, and this is what made us publicly traded. Also, we have the little K-cups they call them, little K-cups, and so you can get the individual servings. So you don't have to make a whole pot and just drink one cup. But we do have the roasted beans. We have the roasted, so you can grind your own beans. We have the green beans. We have the roasted ground coffee grounds. You can make it yourself. Just really great stuff. And then we have the premium roasted decaf coffee. We have several different flavored coffees. My favorite flavor is the hazelnut. It's a premium roast hazelnut cinnamon, and that's my favorite flavored coffee. And, of course, I also take the Sweeties along with my Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and all the other secret sauces I take. And I want everybody to get the book called Energy Crisis. And you buy the book Energy Crisis from your Longevity associate. Ask for the CD by the same title, Energy Crisis. It goes into all the things that are found in coffee and why it works to reduce your risk of many different diseases, including type 2 diabetes. So thank you so much for that one, Doug. Great report. And as always, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way. And Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Texas. And Ann, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Ann, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I had called in May. I had a melanoma removed, and I have been taking the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, Ocean's Gold, Triple Treat Chocolate, and Z-Radical, based on your recommendations.
Sure. For how long?
The results of how long? Since May, the end of May. At the time of my surgery, they took out 3 lymph nodes, and all the lymph nodes were clear. They did a wide local excision, and they said that I had a Clark's level 5 thickness, so it was thicker than they thought, but they were able to get clear margins. They also had me do a PET scan before that, and they said that there was a small area of my liver that fluoresced, so they had me follow that up with an MRI. They found 2 5-millimeter spots on that that was probably about a month after my surgery. So they recommended, a team of people recommended a resection of those 2 spots or follow up with scans. Their, of course, recommendation was to have the resection so that they could tell whether it was definitely metastatic or not. My concern is I don't really want to have another surgery, and I don't know if there are other things that I'm just not sure that it's the... Anyway, I wanted to ask your opinion about that and to see what alternatives you might suggest.
Okay, well, there's at this point, when they're only a couple of millimeters, there's no way to tell whether they are, in fact, metastatic melanoma from your skin or if there's something else. There's no way to tell. And so it's one of those things where you have to pray on it and talk to as many people as you can and make a decision whether or not you're going to have them taken out or not. What they have to tell you is, can they do this surgery with one of these little microsurgeries and an endoscopic instrument, or they have to cut you open from stem to stern? I would think they should be able to do it with a minor skin wound. The danger, of course, would be the anesthesia. And so you'd want to have 2 anesthesiologists, make sure they turn on the oxygen, that kind of stuff. But the only thing I would add to your program to support your immune system for cancer would be the Ocean's Gold. Take 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. Get the sea cucumbers to support your immune system. And then give us a call back and let us know what you decide. You get the surgery, let us know what they are. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Carson, California. And Betty, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Betty, you're on the air.
Thank you for taking my call, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, ma'am. What's up?
Having a problem with dizziness where I'm losing the balance slightly. And I did see a doctor, and he saw that I had a nystagmus in the right eye. And he's saying it's caused by calcium blocking the tube in the ear. And also he found that my blood pressure was 163/80 sitting, but when I stood up, it was 120/79. So he's telling me not to take blood pressure.
When you got home, yours is 120/79?
No, in the doctor's office. Sitting, it was 163/80, and standing 120/79.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Do you have any other issues? Do you have any diabetes or high blood pressure?
Just high blood pressure. But now he's saying stop the medicine.
Okay. And do you have any history of skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No.
Okay. Have any history of asthma as a kid?
No.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
Do any of them have any asthma or skin problems or bowel problems?
One had eczema. Only one.
Okay. Okay. How many children do you have?
3.
Okay. All right. Any of your grandkids have any eczema or asthma?
No.
Okay. All right. This is a Shar thing. What do you weigh, dear? What do you weigh, Betty?
141.
141. Okay. Shar, what would you do for this nice lady, Betty? She's got nystagmus, means her eyes are going back and forth in her right eye. Her eyes moving back and forth. Is that the same side that you lose your balance to?
It seemed like I'm losing the balance on the left.
On the left, okay. And this nystagmus is in the right eye.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so she's losing balance. Nystagmus, her one eye is kind of just shifting back and forth. It's called nystagmus. High blood pressure. Little sort of marginal high blood pressure when she's sitting. Okay, so what would you do for her, 141 pounds?
Well, I'd get her a healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd get her Ultimate Daily, for the blood pressure to help open up the arteries.
Okay, well, the only thing I would add to that is the Ultimate Cardio Sticks. I'd go ahead and get a box of those every month, too, Betty, so you can take one of those a day. That'll be 1 box a month because there's 30 in a box. And that's also to support healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries and support healthy blood pressure. And the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack would be very, very good. As Shar said, get a Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. I would go ahead and take 2. 141 pounds, you're pretty close to that 150 pounds, and you have all these problems going on. So I'd take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart Packs, take a full dose of everything twice a day. That'll be 3 of the selenium at breakfast and dinner, 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFAs at breakfast and dinner, and 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner. All that would be accomplished by the 2 Healthy Brain and Heart Packs per month. And, of course, the 1 bottle of Ultimate Dailies, take 3 twice a day, 1 box of the Ultimate Cardio Sticks, 1 stick a day, and get a bottle of CM cream and put some of that, 1/4 of a teaspoon down in each ear with the Q-tip like you're trying to get wax out of your ear, and then call us every 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and let us know how it's all going. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, now, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Delaware. And Stacy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Stacy, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I was calling, was diagnosed with systemic lupus, and plus I have the underactive thyroid.
Okay, so you have a low thyroid. I'm assuming you're on medication for that, correct?
Yes, I'm on medication.
Okay, and then lupus. Do you have the typical butterfly rash on your face? Do you have the rosacea on your face?
No. Okay. I have, like, the blotches in my legs.
Uh-huh. Okay, do you ever have any other skin problem, any eczema or dermatitis anywhere?
No.
Did you have asthma as a kid?
No.
Do you have children?
2 boys.
Okay, 2 boys. Okay, did any of them have any asthma or skin problems?
No.
Okay. Well, lupus is a simple nutritional deficiency disease. It's not a autoimmune disease, as your doctors will tell you. And, of course, low thyroid, is due to low nutrient intake because your thyroid requires certain nutrients. How much do you weigh, Stacy?
About 249.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'8".
Okay, so you're a tall lady. Okay. Shar?
Yes.
Okay, what would you do for this lady? 249 pounds, 5'8", has low thyroid, has lupus. What would you do for her?
Well, I would definitely get her on a gluten-free diet, whether she's got the symptoms or not. She definitely needs to get on a gluten-free diet. And then I would get her, she needs really almost 3, but 2 for sure. I would get her on 2 healthy start packs, but she needs the Ocean's Gold for the thyroid.
Okay, very, very good. Okay, Char's quite correct, Stacey. You need to get rid of all the bad stuff with particular attention to the gluten. No wheat, no barley, and rhino oats. In fact, I would go grain-free. Absolutely no rice, no wheat, no barley, no rice, oats, no millet, no buckwheat, none of even the exotic, quinoa and stuff like that. None of those things. I would live on vegetables, not even fruit. I'd stay away from the fruit. At 5'8", I'd like to see you weigh 165, kind of thing. 170 probably at the most. So you need to have you lose about 80 pounds, kind of thing. I think we can do that pretty easily for you. And so, as Shar said, 2 of the Healthy Start packs, 1 full dose of everything twice a day, maybe even 3 if finances are not a problem. It'll make things go faster. And then 2 bottles of the Ocean's Gold. Take 3 of those twice a day, and that's going to support healthy thyroid function. And then, what would you give Stacy to help her lose the weight, Shar?
ASAP.
ASAP, very good. And so I would go ahead and get yourself 1 bottle of the ASAP. It's in a dropper bottle. Put a dropper full of the ASAP under your tongue. Not a drop, but a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal. 1 bottle will last you a month doing that. And it's designed to support and promote healthy weight loss. And after, a week or 10 days or so, you'll begin to lose about a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic here is as long as you stay on the 90 for Life program, once you get down to, say, 160 pounds or so, you'll be able to maintain the weight loss. You won't gain the weight back as long as you stay on your 90 essential nutrients, because the weight problems is due to nutritional deficiency, very specific. The thyroid problem could be one of many different things. So your thyroid requires all 90 essential nutrients. And lupus is, in fact, a multiple mineral deficiency. And so it's one of those things that all this is caused by malabsorption because you have a gluten intolerance. And Char was quite correct to suggest putting you on a gluten-free diet, no grains whatsoever. And then call us every couple of weeks. We'd want to know how much you weigh. We want to know your blood pressure. And let us know how your discomfort level is going. We can speed things up by throwing more things in there. But let's just try this so we don't burden you with too much finances here. Okay? Give us a call 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and let us know weight, blood pressure, and so on. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to New York. And Ken, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, Ken, you're on the air.
Hi, Doc. I spoke to you a while back, early June, because I had a dislocated shoulder. Mm-hmm. And at that point, there was no MRI or anything. And the shoulder was put back in joint, basically.
Okay.
And since then, I got an MRI, actually, July 9th. And I have a copy of the report. I haven't seen the doctor yet. He's been out of town, but I'm supposed to see him tomorrow. And I said, I have if you want the summary report, I have it here.
Yeah, give me the summary of the report.
Summary says severe tendinosis with small, full-thickness tear at the supraspinatus tendon with some areas of partial or substance tears at the distal insertion of the supraspinatus tendon. Tears at the superior labrum, both anteriorly and posteriorly, as well as surrounding, or actually inferiorly.
Okay.
The Bankart lesion, I'm sorry.
And how much do you weigh?
180.
180? Okay.
Yes.
And can you lift your arm? Can you lift that arm over your head?
Yes.
It's painful, but you can lift your arm over your head.
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Which means all the tendons, they didn't quite say it clearly in that report, but they said there's tears around the insertion of the tendons into the bone, but they did not say that it was torn loose. And so if you can raise your arm, even though it's uncomfortable, and the tendon has not been torn loose, I would, there's nothing wrong with seeing the doctor and getting his opinion, but I would go for 90 days. And what would you do for 90 days for this guy, Shar? This is a Shar thing, 180 pounds, shoulder problems, dislocated, put back in place manually without surgery. And so what would you do for him?
I get him on 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Perfect. You get an A+. That's 2 healthy bone and joint packs. That'd be 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Ontane Tangerine 2.0 at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. All that, Ken, will be accomplished by the 2 healthy bone and joint packs per month. And you're going to get the CM cream along with the 2 healthy bone and joint packs. I would apply that to your shoulder lavishly so that you're going to get some anti-inflammatory properties and pain relief and reduce all the swelling and everything like that. I'd give it 90 days before you consider any surgery or anything of that nature. I don't think you need the surgery, but I would go ahead and go ahead and get that doctor's appointment and just get another opinion, get an examination, and see what he thinks about the MRIs and all that kind of stuff, X-rays, what's going on, okay? And we'd be happy to hear from you, but I think Char is quite correct. 2 healthy bone and joint packs, and use that CM cream lavishly. 15 glucogel a day. This is all kind of healable stuff. Okay, do we have time to start another one here, Doug? That's the answer to that question. So stick with us, folks. We're back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Louisiana. And Joe, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Joe, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach. Good talking with you.
Thank you, sir. How can we help you?
I heard you on Coast to Coast a few times, but I have an aneurysm, the one they call the Widowmaker, on my aorta. And they put a stent in my coronary artery because it's blocked. And they hadn't put any more because they said that where they had to go in there to get it, that's where it's blowed out, that aneurysm. And they said it's feeding from both ends, so they really don't want to fool with it. And as far as the aneurysm, they said if they was to fool with it, probably a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. Okay, how much you weigh, Joe? Joe, how much you... Yeah. Well, chiropractic adjustment is not going to be able to help you with this. Okay, how much you weigh, Joe?
200 pounds.
Okay, how tall are you, sir?
5'6". Okay.
All right, 5'6". I'd like to see you weigh 150, 160, so maybe 40 pounds overweight. And do you have any other issues, diabetes, kidney failure, anything like that?
Borderline diabetes, but it's not taking medicine.
Okay, so you don't have to take insulin or any pills or anything. Okay, so you have prediabetes. Okay, and then what about, do you have gray hair or white hair?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good. And let's see here. Okay, let's go with that. This is a Char thing. Char, what do we got going here?
Well, he needs to get on a gluten-free diet, and he also needs 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would even take some sweeties, too.
Okay, very good. And what would you do? Do you have high blood pressure, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's got high blood pressure, too. What would you throw in?
Okay, he needs the Ultimate Daily for that.
Okay, so here we go. Char's quite correct. We need to have you take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. The Ultimate Daily Tablets, 1 bottle a month. Go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. That's to support healthy blood flow and support healthy blood pressure. And then I would also, let's see here, because you have the aneurysms and so forth, I would also throw in the Ultimate Cardio Sticks. The Ultimate Cardio Sticks. I'd go ahead and get 2 boxes of those, so you could take 1 of those cardio sticks twice a day. You can mix it in with your other drinks, or you can just put it separate in water. And because you're pre-diabetic, I would just stay away from sugar and carbohydrates and things like that, and the minerals in this program that are going to help support healthy blood sugar levels and so forth. We got to work on staying away from grains and eat more vegetables, no fruit, no juices. You can get everything you need from fruit and berries and juices from vegetables without the danger of sugar. And sugar can contribute to plaques and clogging of the arteries as they turn into trans fatty acids and heterocyclic amines and acrylamides. And again, stay away from all the bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats. That means no deli slices, sandwich meats, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, all that stuff's got to go. No oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, and absolutely no gluten. No wheat, no barley, rye, no oats. Then give us a call every couple of weeks. Give us a call anytime you go back to the doctor. We've actually had people with terminal, inoperable aneurysms that the body has healed itself, given it the right raw materials. Is that correct, Char? Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah, I know the person personally.
Yeah. And, of course, this fellow was told he only had months to live, had a terminal aortic aneurysm inoperable, and he found a Dead Doctors Don't Lie audio cassette tape in an antique store. And to make a long story short, he started taking just the minerals. And he got great results. And here it is, 5, 6, 7, 8 years later. How long has it been, Shar?
I don't know. It's probably been 5 years. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's been longer than 5 years, yeah. Yeah, been about 5 years, I think, 5, 6 years. And here he is. He only had a couple of months to live 5 or 6 years ago and doing out playing golf, playing tennis, doing pretty good. And so you can have, I believe, the same results by giving your body the right raw materials. The body has the capacity to heal itself. Well, thank you, everybody. Really great questions and testimonies today. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or two with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.